Welcome in, Apex community. Team trials this week. Rush Hour, another one of the tracks from last year's DCL season. It's the fourth of the USA tracks, the nighttime track set in Proptown. Quality track, if I do remember rightly. Andreas of a certain Apex drone racing team was fastest through this particular track on the Sunday. So, learn from the best. What do we do? Well, first things first, this. I mean, you'll see from the sticks, it's kind of a lot of it is roll on this one. You'll kind of want to yaw slightly into it initially, but then most of the rolling is done using the roll, because you're kind of going forwards at the same time as you're going sideways, which is fine because that's what roll actually does when your camera angle is at a reasonable height for racing. So you can come through, you want to keep it as tight as you possibly can. That underside was a bit naff. Don't be afraid to kind of come off and on the sticks a little. And as you come down through the last bit, which I've missed because the racing line's not there, as you come down through the last bit, you want to try and make it one seamless move through that gate. One big kind of, you're coming off and you just swoop it round, avoid the lampposts if you can, and then snake your way through here and under the bridge. You could already be pre-turning that as you come through. Again, the kicker ramp, just attack it from a low position. As we've said in this week's solo trials run, if you come in low, you maximize the opening, the size of the opening, and the time. You minimize the time it takes for it to open up as well. So super fast way to get through those. This is without doubt the most difficult section of the track. The tower climb and the tower dive are absolutely, well, the climb is fine, right, unless you've gone through the gate, in which case you can't actually see the iTime world gate because it's black and the night sky is black. But as you come over the top, there's a kind of roll and yaw maneuver, and you want to keep it as close as you reasonably can. I mean, there's nothing in the way really on the top of this skyscraper that's going to kind of bug you out. So as you're coming over the top, you want to be coming up and attacking it sideways, and then roll it through. Now, it's difficult really to provide any kind of, I mean, drills wise, yeah, you can run a drill where you're kind of looping over the top of the bridge and all that kind of good stuff. This is very difficult because you struggle to see that gate so much, and without the line to follow, it's difficult to kind of gauge where you want to be going to hit that. So the racing line in this instance is a very good guide of where you want to be, and it's not bad to come in too high and line the rest of the gates up, because yes, in case you've never raced this track before, there are 2 more gates on the way down, which is what makes this so difficult, because you're coming in and attacking it at a particular angle. So you could drop through one and the second, but the third one always seems to elude me. Now the best way I found to do it is to come in and attack it kind of from behind, in a way, which sort of, so you're coming over the top out of this gate here, and it's difficult to do this slowly, but I'll give it a go. So as you come over, you want to be lining yourself up so that you're attacking them. It's difficult to do it fast, let alone slow. You want to be facing kind of away from where the rest of them goes, or the next gate goes. So you'll see as we come down here, you're facing this way, but actually the track goes this way. And the reason for that is because the gates just line up an awful lot nicer if you're attacking them in this sort of way. Now my camera angle is not really conducive to flying directly down, but you see what I mean. So you can flick it back as you come through there. This next gate's fine. This one, just pre-turn it. If you're going into the finish, or if you're not, actually you can get a really nice drift on through the gate that lines you up to kind of attack this one. Just bear in mind that as you're coming towards it for a second time, if you've kind of drifted through that other one, your angle of attack is going to be significantly different to the same gate coming off of the start blocks. So just factor in a little bit more of a yaw at the start, pull yourself round, and then just rinse and repeat. Tight to these gates. Honestly, you guys have no idea how tough it is to fly these things slowly. It's really, really tough. Like, fast is one thing, you kind of pick up the memory for it, but yeah, slow is like, that's a whole nother level. Trying to think about what I'm doing whilst I'm doing it as well. So yeah, that's the track. We'll give it one go. Like I said in the other video this week, I am super tight for time. So we'll give it one go, and no promises, alright? If not, we're going straight to the replay. We nearly messed it up straight away. Keeping it tight. Try and swing it through. Oh, one move. Ah! Alright, the addiction setting in. One more go. Okay, perhaps not the most fluid. Remember, it's all about fluidity. Oh! Oh! Nice, nice. I don't know what I'll do if this is like my fastest run ever. Anyway, look. Here's my fastest time so far, where I fluked my way through those gates. No, what are you talking about? I didn't fluke through them at all. There you go. That was that. That was my fastest run so far. It's not great, but then again, I'm openly going to admit that I'm not very good at this track. That dive absolutely kills me every time. So the best advice I can give, really, study the footage, study other people's laps, spectate. Don't be afraid to spectate, and don't be afraid to just constantly keep on trying that dive gate, because you will get it eventually, even if it is by pure luck and coincidence, just like me. Anyway, look, guys, I hope you enjoyed. By all means, if you've got any suggestions for that dive, drop them in the comments. Help. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed. Like, comment, subscribe, blah blah blah, and I'll catch you next week. Fly safe, fly fast, and fly Apex.